Hey everyone, it's FinalRound and my name is Jordan, and sorry for no Saturday videos. Just had one of those life comes at you fast moments on Friday and wasn't up to making a video or multiple videos. I was actually considering WNBA for Saturday, but didn't make any videos. But I did hear that we have some Game 7s for Sunday, so let's talk about those. I'm going to jump right into them. You'll see images that come up on the screen. Those will be from a data app called Outlier. There will be a link in the description to give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. So this afternoon game is going to be the Pacers at the Knicks. I imagine Tom Thibodeau is going to just squeeze whatever life he has out of his remaining starters, whoever is left. We have Josh Hart, who's going to be questionable. He seems like the type of guy that's going to try to fight through it. And we also have news that OG Anunoby is a game time decision, so he could show up. So I don't really have any Knicks plays when it comes to points or rebounds because Josh Hart obviously is going to affect rebounds. He is a good scorer sometimes. And then we have OG, who is a volume shooter who is going to take up more shots from guys like Dante DiVincenzo. He may take minutes from Alec Burks. So I can't get a read on those guys, but I do have a couple of picks for this game. So the first pick, I know this one's not sexy, but I've been picking this guy a lot, and he's been cashing for us a lot. It's Ben Shepard over 3.5 points at -125. He's gone over this in 5 out of the 6 games in this series and 8 out of the last 10 games that he has played. He's averaging around 19 minutes in this series. And the thing that I like about him is he's had some of his best games in this series at Madison Square Garden. So he had 8 the first game, 11, and then he had 6 points in that blowout. I know he's not going to get all the minutes in the world, but I also know that the bright lights of Madison Square Garden may make him play better. That's what it's looked like statistically, at least. If you guys could, please like the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? You could just say anything, and it helps. This next pick is going to be a Nick. It's going to be an odd pick you probably haven't looked at or thought about. But it's Dante DiVincenzo over 0.5 blocks at -122. Now, hear me out. He's gone over in 5 out of the 6 games in this series. Also, in the closeout game against the Sixers, where he played the entire game, he might play the entire game here. He had 3 blocks against them. So Dante DiVincenzo's actually been getting a decent amount of blocks as of late during this playoff run. And a random stat that Outlier gave me is that he has gone over this mark in 12 out of the last 15 home games. So you heard that right. Dante DiVincenzo to get a block at -122. And then we move on to the next game, the one that a lot of people are going to have eyes on. Maybe Anthony Edwards, gravitates to a new level with this game, or maybe we just see what we have seen with the champs, and then they move on to the Western Conference Finals. But this one has kind of been a staple play for most of this series. It's Mike Conley over 8.5 rebounds plus assists. You could also go points, rebounds, and assists. But game 7s traditionally are lower scoring. So I'm just going to stay away from his points, even though he has been scoring well. I think we'll be able to tell pretty quickly if this is going to be a big defensive game based off the officials. How much they're letting go or how quickly they're blowing the whistle. Obviously, if they let a lot of touch fouls go, it's going to be in the Timberwolves' favor. But Mike Conley this season against the Nuggets has gone over this mark in 8 out of 9 games. The PRA is the same, 8 out of 9 games. And I know he's dealing with an Achilles soreness. I've personally had the same type of Achilles injury, and it is no joke. You don't want to mess around with it, but it must not be too bad because he was able to play in the last game, and he was very effective in the last game to force this game 7. So I think this is just one of the safer plays. You probably will see this all over the place. So that's Mike Conley over 8.5 rebounds plus assist at -118. And before I get into this last pick, I want to shout out my partners, Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, and ChalkBoard. Use promo code FinalRound11 on any of these. They'll match your first deposit. There'll be links in the description that'll take you straight there with the promo code. And thank you to anyone who uses that promo code. This last pick is going to be a nugget. So I'll have a player from each team. This is going to be Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, over 2.5 rebounds at -122. He's gone over in 4 out of the last 5 games in this series. And like I said, Game 7's traditionally the defense amps up. Guys are playing like it's going to be the last game of their season, and more missed shots happen. And clearly, with more missed shots, there's more rebound opportunities. And in the past 2 games, he's had 8 rebound chances in each of those past 2 games. And you'll see he cleared this rebound mark with ease. So he's playing around 30 minutes a game. He is a big part of what the Nuggets do defensively and as a 3-point shooter. So him just getting just a few rebounds for us, I think this is a good bet at -122. If you guys would like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. Link is in the description. You can hop on in there. Conversation going on about basketball, baseball, WNBA, soccer, everything. So it's free. I'd love to see you jump in there. And then as far as the recap goes, I didn't recap the past 2 nights. Aaron Gordon over 3.5 assists last game. He hit that. Justin Holiday over 5.5 points plus rebounds. He did not hit that. And then Jaden McDaniels over a block. He got 2 blocks in the first quarter. So those hit. I had Alec Burks over 10.5 points. He hit that right near the end of the game with some free throws. Obi Toppin over 8.5 points. He hit that right near the end of the game. And then I had Obi Toppin over 1.5 assists if you didn't like his points, because I know a lot of people were banning him because of his points. He only ended up with 1 assist, so he didn't go over that. But then I had Tyrese Halliburton over 1.5 first quarter rebounds at +160, and he broke the first quarter curse, and he ended up with 3 rebounds in the first quarter. So that was a hit on a +160 play. So thank you, Tyrese Halliburton, for making me feel better. So as these series close out, we're going to have Eastern Conference Finals and Western Conference Finals. If they just go night by night with one game, and I'm making a video for one game, then and I have extra time, then I'm going to I'll take a look at the WNBA slate, or I'll take a look at the baseball slate, and potentially make a second video that night if I have extra time, because it's just one game, and they're going to be the same games. And I feel like people started to get tired with these series because they're going on so long, and you basically already know what the picks are or who to look for. You're kind of looking for some deals that you didn't notice before, but that's just the way the playoffs are. So that's why I'm not giving you like Jokic points or Anthony Edwards points at this point. Clearly, they're going to play to the best of their abilities, and I don't think those are bad bets. But you may not have seen Dante DiVincenzo blocks or Kentavious Caldwell-Pope rebounds or something like that. So that's why I picked those and not the ones you may have been picking throughout the entire series. Even though I did do the Mike Conley one, that one just felt like it's hit too much that I can't not mention it. So I'm going to get this one edited and get it out to you all. Hope you do well. I know it is a Sunday, and Sundays can be kind of crazy. Hopefully we don't get any blowouts and we get some pretty good games. So God bless you all. It's Final Round. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.